Beautiful. Jackie Land has truly grown to a mighty village, and today's episode proves to be a very exciting one. We have the raiders incoming. We're going to be able to dispatch them, I think, pretty easily, but clearing out any other settlements on the map is going to be pretty important. I think we're going to maybe look to expand this episode as well. It's going to be either this episode or next episode. I want to get all my trade routes up and running, which is going to be a little bit costly, but something I think we can definitely do. And then there's a few other things that I really need to implement right away, which is what we're going to just dive into and do, because I've learned quite a few very useful tips since the previous episode, and this is one of them right here. So something I've actually recently learned in my streams, that vegetable plots that you have on your houses actually scale with the size of the garden. So the larger the garden, the more vegetables that they'll actually produce, unlike sheep and unlike chickens, which don't, doesn't matter what size they are. So it's a really good idea to go ahead and get as many of these down as quickly as possible in your campaigns, because they'll basically just give you a free import of food, and obviously the larger the garden, the more people they can sustain. So this should be able to sustain us through most of the negative events that we're going to run into. Obviously last episode we ran through a pretty brutal drought and it killed our entire crop, which was insane, and that actually really threw us back. And we're not looking good on fuel, we're not looking good on food. We're just about surviving on the berries and a little bit of meat income. But if we were a little bit bigger, say we were at 50 families, that would have wiped us out completely and really been the end of Jackie Land, which and this is like a great alternative just to make sure that doesn't happen, and also just get more food to the people in the in your village, because that will allow you to upgrade to tier 3s, get more development points. So I highly recommend when you start your campaign, maybe not the first couple houses you build, but you do kind of set off a section of the housing that is designed with long gardens that can help feed you. I mean, to be fair, even doing it early on is actually a really good idea, because it just kind of allows you to upgrade that a little bit faster, get more food in before you do obviously work focused on farming. Speaking of farming as well, you can see that we're actually going to get a really nice crop yield. As long as we don't run into a drought again like we did last time, we should have some pretty hefty amounts of grain coming in. That's going to be what, 200 grain, actually literally 200 grain, and that should suffice us for some time. We are actually fellowing. Yeah, we're fellowing the rest of these fields, right? We're fellowing that, and we're fellowing this to try and boost fertility. Okay, we'll try our best there. Again, this region just isn't designed for crops at all. Yeah, you can still see it is really bad. Man, I should just go ahead and build a little bit of a barley farm right there, because barley's like a very important resource. Like, we need the ale for our settlements to actually upgrade. So continuing to focus on that. I think what we're gonna actually have to end up doing is actually just importing more barley into here, or at least set up another region where we can actually harvest barley as well, because we actually have 800 influence, so it wouldn't be the worst idea to do that. Another thing is I've really messed up this this development tree, and please don't make my mistakes when you play your playthrough. This is my recommendation for basically just like a standard settlement. I recommend again, if you've got decent farming, and I mean, even if you don't, the heavy plow is useful, but maybe it's not one you need to get right away. But as long as you have decent farming, I recommend the heavy plow. It's a great way of just getting more output on your fields and being able to sow and do all that stuff a lot quicker. It's just really useful. So if you are planning on farming right away, I recommend the heavy plow. Then I definitely recommend getting up the trade logistics and the better deals. Trade logistics means that you basically can make some really effective trades very early on. If we take a look at our trade, you can see if I want to start exporting weapons, which is the main export of the game, how you make most of your money, these trade routes cost me so much regional wealth. Whereas if I get that perk, all of these will just cost me 25, which is amazing. And then you're going to get better deals, which then goes ahead and removes the import tariffs from your trading. So whenever you're importing stuff, if we go back to trading, you'll be able to see instead of flax and barley costing me 12, so 120 per 10 bushels or sacks, it's going to cost me 2. So I'm going to save 100 wealth every single time I import barley every 10 stacks. Like, they're insane. That's so good. That basically allows you to go more of an export industry where you export goods and import food. And that goes ahead and makes it so you're a little bit less likely to starve. You're a bit quicker to be able to upgrade, because you're not having to get all the different types of food in, because you're already importing them. And in a region like this where I can't really produce stuff myself, it's just like it's like so useful, isn't it? It's so useful. So again, I've made a big mistake there. We're gonna probably go down the trade logistics next and then the better deals, but I also really want to get the basic armorer and also the advanced armorer. I wish there was a way to maybe reset these or something, because I messed up. cool. A new bandit camp has been set up down here. Actually, it's like a fairly big one. This is like a few more people than 16. Maybe it's not, though. Maybe it's not. Whereabouts is it? Oh, it's actually right by us as well. Okay, we can deal with that, but we do have the raiders in 60 days. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We also have 4 families working on these. Hopefully, we'll be able to get all of these plots up and running and start getting more families in right now. We're also taxing as well. Yeah, we're also taxing. There's no, I mean, oh, the food tax for more influence. I'm actually going to stick that down because we actually do need our food, and I don't think it's going to be too difficult to get more of that. We've also like completely deforested this area, which is quite funny. Okay, let's maybe move our logging camp as well whilst we have the relocation. We'll stick it, I don't know, like up here maybe? Start clearing up this northern part. Yeah, let's just stick it up there. I mean, I think we might just like kind of stick down to having this size of a settlement and maybe like kind of seeding a lot of this area. Speaking of trading, I'm going to go and stick our iron stockpiles down to like 25. I need to make more money from this because I need to set up some more trade routes. God, all these trade routes are so expensive. They really are. And one thing I also really want to do we have a spare tier 2 house of a garden anywhere? We do have a couple. Okay, here. I want to make a cobbler because you can make a lot of shoes very cheap with the leather. And that's a great bit of extra stuff. Okay, cool. So we actually have a bunch of upgrades. One thing as well I'd love to see the developer improve about the UI is having a little icon on your blacksmiths or on your cobblers. Like basically just showing me what they're making. Because right now, I have no idea where I put my blacksmith on the look of it. Like, you know, like the houses look very similar. So I'd love just a little icon. Like it's over... Speaking of which, I literally don't know where they are. Yeah, over here. Yeah, right here. These guys are making... This is my Fletcher shop and this is my blacksmith. So these guys are making spears. We'll go back to making more spears. And then you guys are currently not making any war bows. I think we're saving our planks up. But to be fair, you can go back to making war bows now as well. Just give us a big stockpile for when I get the next upgrade. And we go from there. And then you're also making shields as well. Yeah. I mean, we can go up to 2... We can go up to another squadron of spears, another squadron of archers. That's not the worst thing in the world at all. But yeah, I think want to upgrade one of these and start getting a cobbler on the go because, yeah, the shoes will be a great bonus. And again, that's something we can actually sell. So let's upgrade a few of these houses as well. I mean, realistically, we should just upgrade all of these. There's no reason not to, and we'll get some good stuff down because it also gives us more regional wealth as well. I mean, we've got a lot of... Whoa, running out of fuel? Are we? Do we not have anybody... chopping wood? I mean, we have 2 people on it. I guess we'll stick a third. Yeah, I guess we'll stick a third. Apparently, we are running out of fuel. Oh, probably because of, like, our bloomery and stuff, right? I did stick 2 people on this. Okay, let's go down to 1 of the bloomery, and hopefully that'll be okay. Like, again, a lot of the time it looks a lot worse than it is because this little icon right here is number of months until you run out of supplies, but I don't think it takes into account the, like, constant inflow of your settlement. So we are constantly getting more in, so it's like perpetually stuck at 1 month of fuel in stockpile. So it's like if we stopped working, that's how much we would have. I think it'll be fine. I mean, I'm surprised we actually have as much food as we do. We have 3 months worth of food because, yeah, there's not a lot of it coming in right now at all. But yeah, we've got a lot of building projects right now, so we'll let people just continue to build up, get our logging camp back up as well. And I might go and clear out our bandit camp quickly, you know. Yeah, look, we don't need both units though. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably just rally the archers. Yeah, we're probably just going to rally the archers and also this. But to be fair, what happens if these guys drag some soldiers from the wood cutting lodge and then we lose? Can I afford that? Like, what happens if these guys get brought... What happens if these guys get brought out on the archers? And I'm just screwed because then I'm not making any wood. I think it'll be fine. Let's just do it. Because I don't want these guys to then steal stuff. So let's go rally the archers and the retinue. I think that's all we're honestly going to need. And then let's just double check. Yeah, okay, cool. All the important people are fine. And I think the retinue and the archers are going to be more than enough to take these guys out. I've kind of figured out that you can normally take about 12 retinue, and that's going to be enough to kind of clear out a bandit village. So let's just get our asses across the river. We'll go over there, and then we'll deal with them. Okay, here comes a bandit. So let's set up our army really quickly. So what we'll do is we'll have a nice little long line of our archers. They'll, I'm hoping, able to pick off the enemy. And then we're going to charge in and then we're going to outflank with the rest of these guys. So we just need to make sure that our retinue obviously hit into them. And the archers are able to get some good shots off on them. And then we're going to flank with these guys. So the archers should be able to still shoot them in the back. It should be a pretty easy time of it, I think. Without too much hassle. The archers should be in range any second now. You can see them off there. I think, yeah, we'll be getting into range momentarily. We can push forward a little bit as well. There you go. So the archers are going to be able to pick off. And again, these brigands don't really do too great. And we'll also charge forward with our main militia. The retinue will be really good. I mean, if we hit them in the side, we should still be able to fire in, I think. Yeah, we're still able to fire in because we've got a nice little angle and we hit them in the flank, which is good. So as long as the archers keep on firing in, yeah, they're going to just demolish these guys. And the retinue are tanky enough that they're not going to really struggle. So this is one of the best ways to take out these bandit camps. And I recommend that you do this very early on in your campaign because you can see how easy that is. And we're about to get like 150 regional wealth from that, which is amazing. Right now, I think we have to really focus in on that regional wealth. We'll bring the archers back to disband because we need to set up our trade routes. And again, I don't think I'm getting tier 3s anytime soon. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be hitting tier 3s because clothing, I don't have clothing set up. I don't have ale. God, this village, man, if I could redo everything, we would be so much better off. But I guess that's just what you do. You live and you learn. And that's how villages are built. You live and you learn. Okay, so let's set up our cobbler now. Yeah, we have a cobbler here. Yeah, right here. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's set up a cobbler. Again, they only use leather, so we have plenty of that from hunting the animals. So we'll be good there. And we'll start being able to get another bit of clothing into the village. Okay, let's take the money to the nearest resource. Yeah, boom. So that boosts us up to 260 regional wealth, which is really nice. That should be enough to set up all of these vegetable plots, and it should be enough to I don't want to do it, but I just don't think we're hitting tier 3 anytime soon. So let's, this is going to be painful. It's going to be so painful, but hopefully it'll pay for itself. Oh, it's only 90. Okay, warbows, I mean, that's still so much money. Okay, it's fine. Let's start exporting warbows. This is, again, exactly what you do. So let's go down to, I don't know, like 20 in stockpile. This will make us a ton of cash quite quickly. As long as we keep up the production of them, we'll be able to sell them. And again, hopefully it will just pay for itself. Look at that. Immediately, we just gained 160, I think, from selling a bunch of warbows, which is nice. We're also selling, obviously, a lot of our iron as well. So that money is going to be huge, right? We're going to start able to just do so much with it. And I think the next time we get a bandit camp, we're going to probably look to get some actual proper wealth for ourselves because that will allow us to improve our retinue. Which reminds me, I actually need to name some retinue. So yeah, let's go pick some names as soon as these guys are back. And then, yeah, we'll hopefully have some of your characters actually in the game. That'll be kind of cool. Okay, our first name is going to be Grouse. He's going to be a two-hander, hopefully able to get himself stuck in. I kind of like having that warhammer on him. So let's find it again. And then his body, I really like these big overcoats on the soldiers and a big old helmet as well. Yeah, something like that I think will be cool. The next is going to be Hellbrand. Again, another two-hander. I need to make sure, I remember to save these because it always resets it. And once again, we'll give him a nice little overcoat. Oh, that's actually quite a nice one as well. But that's pretty cool. We, of course, need a Henry of Skallets as well. That's another suggestion you guys gave. So we'll set him. Actually, kind of looks like Henry as well. Henry's come to see us. We then have Edzar, who's going to be making up a part of our shield wall. Nice little axe. I'll give him a better helmet. By the helmet, yeah, there we go. Now he looks like he's ready for battle. Derhart from Calradia has made his return to Manor Lords, so he is here no longer taking all the firths away from the player in Mountain Blade. Then we have Coronada. He did want to be an archer, but unfortunately you can't assign archer retinues in this at the moment. So yeah, he's going to have to be a big old two-hander, hopefully leading us into battle pretty gloriously with that big old weapon. And then our final one is going to be named Monty. That's going to be the last upgrade that we have. Don't worry, though, we can have up to 12 and then 24 retinues. So don't kind of be disheartened if you think, oh, I didn't get one this time. Just kind of keep watching, and whenever we have a new one, I'll let you guys decide on it, and you can have your characters added in. one thing I totally forgot about as well is that we actually do have a sheep farm. So we are getting a passive income of wool now, which is really nice because that allows us to get a yarn, right? We do have a weavers up and running. Maybe we don't have anybody in the weavers. Yeah, we have a weaver workshop right here and he's currently spinning it into yarn. So that does mean that we can actually go and upgrade to a tailor. Yeah, let's do that. So we actually have our cobbler right there. So let's make this into our tailor so they're nice and next to each other. And then we can start making some clothes. We are going to need dyes though as well. Oh god, that's brutal. Yeah, so the wool can be made into yarn, which is nice, and then we can obviously use that to start making clothes. But I believe the cloaks which come from yarn do require dyes, which requires berries. And as you guys can see, like, we don't have a lot of food right now, so using the berries that way might not be the best idea, but we're gonna about to start growing soon. So I mean, ideally we want to at least get one of them down. Like, we want to get a dye workshop down, right, at least. So let's maybe set this bad boy up somewhere over here. And man, I really wanted to get another farmland up and running, but I guess it's not actually that important to do this time. Yeah, it's actually not that important, I guess, because we're going to be in a good situation. God, the fertility in this land is so bad. Ideally as well, that having that extra fertilization from the pastures would have been a really good idea as well to actually grab that. It's fine though. We'll make do. The wheat there is actually decent. It's just all the other resources which are really hurting us. But yeah, we've got some big building projects to go. The raid is what, 11 days away? Okay, but they obviously have to walk to us as well. And I'm not that scared of them, to be fair. Like, I think we're going to clear them out pretty easily with our army the way it is. And you can actually see, like, look how much extra like land this is to farm. Like, there is going to be so many plots down here. Of course, it's winter right now, but we're going to be able to fill out this entire area with a lot of vegetables, and that's going to help just feed our people. When the grain harvests are bad, we'll survive, I'm hoping, because we're going to boom. I think we're going to boom very, very quickly. Our approval rating is through the roof, so we're getting high population growth, and then basically whenever we get a free house, someone goes into it, which is nice. I do definitely need to try and get to tier 3 as quickly as possible, again, to unlock that trade logistics. But then again, maybe not. Like, maybe we do just, like, end up losing a bunch of regions, because I could sell some more stuff, right? We are making spears. Like, maybe we do just, like, say, screw it, I'm just gonna eat it. I'm just gonna eat the so much money, bro, for just, it could be 25. Oh, this is so bad, but I'm just, like, tempted just to sell it. Like, I feel like we've maybe gone too far at this point. And, like, we're still a little ways away from tier 3, right? Like, what do we need in some of our good houses that are upgraded? We need tavern supply. We don't have any barley. And we need a little bit more food. I mean, we could do that. And then we do only need, like, 3 houses to get this. It's such a debate, man. It's such a debate, because we'll be getting bread soon when we harvest, of course. And the ale's not that bad. That we could actually start importing ale as well. But again, like with importing barley, we need to set up a... Oh, we don't need to set up a import and trade route for that. Yeah, so it's only these ones, like, when we're selling. Everything else is minor goods, right? Yeah, we can actually just import a lot of the minor stuff. Okay, that's not too bad. So let's import more of this then. Let's import more barley. And then, yeah, nothing else we can really do right now. Okay, so it does seem like a lot of these houses are now being complete, which is good. We're going to continue just to upgrade them. Again, this should be enough to hopefully survive us. But the problem is as well, to keep in mind, is that these vegetables won't grow until the summer. So we're, again, still going to have to try our best to survive. Like, we're running very low on berries now. And I have stuck down basically these hunters just to start going hard on killing these wild animals, because, yeah, we have 1 month worth of food left. Granted, winter is soon to be up, which won't massively help us, because Again, the crops won't be harvested until summer, but that will at least mean the berries grow again, so we'll survive, I think. The bandits are here momentarily. Yeah, 2 days until the bandits come, which is good. I think we now have our tailor up and running, which they can hopefully start using the yarn, but again, they need the dyes, so I guess we'll just stockpile up on that a little bit for now. And our resources-wise, iron selling, which is good, and if we want to, we can just prevent that. We're up to 500 regional wealth right now, which is super nice. So yeah, maybe I do just continue. Maybe I just do pay for the extra trade route to export. Like, I guess maybe I do. Like, maybe I do just pay for the export and just start exporting spears. It's a lot of money, right? But like, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I guess we are importing a lot of this. We could also import food, but it's just so expensive for like what it is. It's just so expensive. And until you get the bonus, I just don't think it's worth it. I guess we could also import some flax. Oh, I actually already am. For some reason, I bought this trade route. God, I made so many mistakes. But yeah, we can start importing flax and barley. Because again, they're things that I'm going to really struggle to get. And we have the money to do so. So let's just do it. Because yeah, I'm not getting that anytime soon. And we need the clothes. We need the flax to be made into linen. And we need the barley to be made into ale. And we're not harvesting that this season. So yeah, let's just do that. I think that's going to be a good play of doing it. And then boom, a new band of raiders. How many of them are there? We can't see. Yeah, it's only, what, 2 squadrons? Yeah, it's only 2 squadrons. We're going to make mincemeat of that. However, they are going to get to us pretty quickly. So I guess prepare the banners. Of course, I'll do it at the last possible moment. But we will be needing to prepare the banners. Oh, yeah, something as well I need to do. I really need to do this. Is get another hitching post and another stable up and running. I think we need... yeah, I think we need way more oxes. We currently only have 3. And then as soon as we harvest, we're going to put 1 there. We've got 1 dedicated to the sawmill, the saw pit right now. Yeah, so I think we just need more oxes for when we do big builds like this. So let's get another stable down. And we could probably get a stable down like over here, so it's nice and close. And I'm going to make this a priority because we have the money. I'm just going to buy 2 oxes right away. And hopefully that will just, yeah, kind of alleviate a lot of the pressure we have. Especially because my plan is probably not when we're, not this season, but when we sow next season, I want to have another farmland set up. There you go. Raiders are near. I'm going to wait until they get closer because, again, calling your banners, which is one thing I really love about this game, is when you call your banners and you get the militia up, like, people stop working their jobs. And that's like a big, like, that's something to really consider, you know, in the middle of winter when we need all the farmers and hunters that we can get. Like, that's actually kind of a big deal. Okay, the enemies are here, so I think it is now time to raise the banners. I mean, we have a pretty nice setup right here. Right, boys. Wait, why can't I spawn them? Get in here. Get over here now. Yeah, let's go. The raiders are going to be here, and I imagine they actually might get a little bit too close to this mining pit. Problem is as well, our soldiers, our retinue, who are now all named, are going to have to rush over as well. Right, boys, sound the alarm bells, sound the church bells. Enemies are here! Enemies are here! But yeah, as I said, I think we'll deal with them quite efficiently. At this point, like, you can definitely stick the raiders down a little bit. I just don't want them to destroy my pit if I can help it. So let's make our way up here. Again, defend the livestock as well. We do not want that going down. And we have now made it into March, which is good. So the berry deposits are going to be coming back. We need that desperately, as food is definitely looking a little bit shaky. But again, after this, we should be okay because all of these vegetables should be feeding us. So yeah, the raiders are making their way in. Our boys are setting up. Again, try and rest if you can for a little bit. I definitely want the archers positioned to obviously start firing, as they're going to be our main DPS, and our retinue needs to get over here as well. This is a problem because maybe I left it a little bit too late. We might actually be struggling a little bit with our fatigue. Here they are coming in. I don't know where the other squadron went, though. There was 2 of them a second ago, and now there's only 1. I don't even know where the other one went. Looks like these guys are trying to charge me, so we will charge them back. Alvera is a bit further back. Okay, that's fine. So let's make our way in. We're going to try and hit them again. Hopefully we can get here in time before they get a little bit too close. The archer fire is just brutal. And then boom, we hit the majority of them. We'll get another volley off and then boom, yeah, then we can keep on hitting them. Luckily as well, this other group is now going into me. So we're going to rout these guys very quickly. Yeah, boom. They just rout so quickly. You know, the battles in these early stages aren't aren't really that exciting because, again, the AI just does route very quickly, and we've completely surrounded these guys. The arrow fire can still hit them. We'll dispatch them. I would definitely like to see throughout early access, it's like more types of bandits on higher difficulties. You get like more armored ones, and then just like improved bandit encampments, you know, like maybe give them some sort of like fortresses and stuff like that you actually have to kind of take down. I think it would be really cool because, yeah, you know, having a year to prepare for that, and then we just wipe it away like that. Like, or maybe even just having like a scaling difficulty would be kind of nice. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. Good job, though, boys. I'm proud of each of every one of you. You fought bravely, and we didn't lose a single man. The annoying thing is, though, now we're actually going to have to bury these bodies. Yeah, we actually have to bury the bodies of the bandits. So let's get a corpse pit. I mean, we don't have to get a corpse pit up and running, but I kind of feel bad, you know, burying the brigands in my church. Whereas we should just be sticking them in some like lowly pit in the ground. They don't deserve to have it. So yeah, let's get a corpse pit down, and we'll like throw it pretty far away. Probably shouldn't put it near the crops right there. So we can just put it in the woods somewhere. All right, cool. So I've stuck it over here. Again, it will take us a little while to build it up, but we are going to have to assign someone to go and actually deal with that. We have a bunch of building projects on the go, and as you can see, people are now starting to plow these plots. I mean, these are huge gardens, so they should provide us so much vegetables. We just need to get to the summer where we start getting them. I think over here with these ones, we are gonna, I mean, I feel a bit like it's a bit of a waste in a few of these. But yeah, I think we're gonna just go and get more chickens. Yeah, more chicken stands here because we need more eggs. Over here, we have our brewery, and I wouldn't mind making oh, these are actually already set up. Okay, that's fine. And then we have a couple more here. So again, we could do some more chickens here. Again, just for more, you know, kind of quicker. Eggs are going to come a lot quicker. And then what we can maybe do is make more of these into a bit more industry. And again, maybe we could do that. Let's maybe just make this entire row. We can always delete them as well. And I feel like we have plenty of houses. But to be fair, these are going to upgrade to tier 3 soon enough. Yeah, I think it's fine. We can always delete them. And we actually have a decent amount of money. So, and again, our immediate problem is our food. We have one bit of meat in stockpile. Oh, God. But the berries are back. The berries are back. Let's get a family on that. Maybe even 2. Yeah, maybe honestly even 2. And we just leave one for farming. Because the thing is as well, we're constantly building these houses. So we're constantly getting more families in on top of that, which, you know, is great. But it's also a little bit worrisome as well. So has stable been built yet? No, the stable hasn't been built yet because we're busy upgrading. Okay, that's fine. Continue to upgrade. Get more chickens down. We are actually out of food now. Oh no, maybe we should import some. Like, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe we just have to quickly. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but I think maybe we just import like some bread quickly and hopefully get some in. Oh, it's so expensive though. Yeah, no, it's just too expensive. Bread is too expensive. Let's try and import some eggs or something, you know? Yeah. Let's just import some eggs. Ooh, okay, I think we're okay now. Yeah, I think we're okay now. Yeah, the food's coming in. Oh my God, that was close though. That was close. We basically hunted these animals down to extinction. The berries, though, are popping off. So what we can do now is go down to no one on hunting. Maybe stick another family like 3 on berries. And yeah, I think we did just buy some eggs, which I hate to do. But I think, you know, we kind of needed to do that. And we have flax and barley in, so we should be making a lot of that gear. Yeah, this isn't up yet. We need to bury the 20 bodies that we killed. Again, we're making the corpse pit. Okay, I think we're okay. These fields are fellowed as well, which is nice. It's going to help boost our fertility up. Yeah, fertility here is going to be pretty decent for at least for wheat. So maybe let's actually just make wheat there and then go fallow that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And then, yeah, season 2, you can probably just fallow. And then you're fellowing, yeah, you need to for sure. And then on your second, I think, yeah, we make some barley again. Something like that. Again, it's not going to be a lot of sacks, but it saves us money, right? It does save us money. And yeah, that food, man. Ooh, that food was scary. Cool. The corpse pit is now done, so all the bodies will be taken over here and I guess thrown into the pit, which is nice. The berries are growing and we are harvesting them at a pretty decent rate, which is nice. And I'm hoping by the time that we do need to start making dyes, these fields will be here and giving us bread, so that should help us out there. And we of course need the dye workshop up and running. We actually do have some housing spaces as well, so hopefully we'll get some more people. And yeah, we just need the last of these houses done, really. We are closing in on, I mean, we have loads of time before this harvest as well, because there's something else we need to do here, right? We could sow a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, we're basically fine. And now we're building here. More people are moving in, which means they're tending these massive kind of plots of land for more vegetables. And that should, be a big boom. We could even upgrade as well if we wanted to something else. We have a tailor and a cobbler. So yeah, we should also look at this as well. Yeah, right. That's yarn and dyes, and that's linen. We could do both. Making gambesons also isn't actually a bad idea because it makes our military a bit better. Does anybody have a Nobody has a gambeson yet, because I'm not sure if we've had enough linen on the go, but we are producing it now, right? Yeah, we are importing flax. Yeah, we're importing flax, which is what the weaver should be turning into, whatever he's turning into. So let's hope that works out. Oh, and our second stable as well. Yeah, let's buy that. Let's upgrade it. And then get the fourth ox, or the fifth ox, sorry. So 5 oxes should be plenty just to transport stuff around, I think, without much problem whatsoever. We could also maybe get a couple more sheep as well. I guess it's also not a bad idea. I actually might, because we have the money, right? And then it just means more wool. So I'm actually going to import a couple more, I think. Let's go up to 6. Let's buy 2 more. Why not? Money seems like it's going okay. How's our weaponry as well? Yeah, we're selling a lot of war bows, but we're also producing them, which is good. And yeah, I'm very tempted just to say screw it. This is very inefficient, but I think I am just gonna establish a trade route and start exporting spears as well. Yeah, let's just do it. It's gonna pay for itself eventually. And I don't know if we're gonna be hitting tier 3 anytime soon, so I just want that money coming in a little bit more efficiently, I guess. Great, the stable is now complete. I actually don't have enough money to get our second dock, so we did just import, I think, some more sheep. Yeah, I think we just grabbed a bunch more sheep in to hopefully continue on. I've also stopped the importing of eggs as well. That, again, should help out our economy a little bit. And, of course, exporting the extra spears that we have excess of. And honestly, we could even set up a large shield one. I'm kind of getting to a point where I almost have all the good export ones anyway. So maybe we just don't bother going down this route. And we just go down, basic armory, advanced armory. And we just kind of eat the cost of trade routes. Again, it's really inefficient, but I feel like maybe we've kind of come too far, that we have to just kind of rock with it now. So the only thing holding us back now to going up to tier 3 on pretty much most of our, if not all of our houses, is food variety. So because we just don't have the bread coming in yet, that's going to really hurt us. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to probably force harvest. Once these are fully grown, there's no real reason not to harvest, because, yeah, they're basically fully grown. Again, we could force harvest now if we wanted to and just kind of take it, but I want to maximize it. This is going to last us a while, so let's just rock with it. Vegetables should start to be growing soon as well and coming in. You can see them starting to grow now. And again, that passive income of vegetables is going to be huge. If only I had this right away, it'd be amazing. Now, one thing we could do as well is actually look to expand to another region. I think this region is going to be the region we want to do it because this is the only one with decent fertility on flax and also on barley. So we're going to kind of set that up. And it also has stone, which is nice. The only other one that is actually remotely good is over here. There's only 2 regions in this entire area that is good for farming. I swear, on my other playthrough, there's been way more, but obviously it's random every time, right? But yeah, so I think we're going to come down here because it's a little bit closer, so it's easier to defend from bandits if we need to. And also, it's got good stuff. It's quite small and condensed, which is nice. The stone's going to be good. And yeah, we're going to use this to basically import us a lot of barley and other resources. But unfortunately, we don't have enough treasury right now. You need about 250 gold, I think, to get the workers camp up and running. We can actually take a look at that if we wanted to. Yes, 250 of your personal gold. So we'd have to start taxing the people. And I just don't think we're in a good enough spot. We've kind of basically started a little bit behind because of all the mistakes I made early on, which is kind of interesting, right? I kind of like that style. And also, it kind of feels like I'm kind of trying to save my own disaster campaign, trying to bring everything back from the brink, which I feel like we've done a good job of. Cool, so now we just have to wait for people to move in. All these houses are set up, and they're going to last me a while. And pretty much all of these can just stay tier 1, which is why I've kind of sent them further away from the center. Like, I don't mind too much if these guys don't get a lot of the resources. It will be fine. You know, these are going to be the important houses that I want to upgrade, because, you know, it's my cobbler, my blacksmith and stuff. Getting these to tier 3 are going to be better, whereas these guys take up a lot more space, but it's fine. And again, as soon as we start getting that vegetable income, I'm going to be laughing all the way to the bank. We actually are out of regional wealth right now, but we have, you know, only 2 more left to fill out, which is good. Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a really good season. We're also making our dye workshop, which will be nice. Has anybody else got a gambeson yet? So one of the really cool things is you actually do visibly see people making, you visibly see the armor on the people when you upgrade them, which is awesome. You'll notice when we start making helmets as well, people will have a lot of them. We should also actually, as well, look to export clay. We have a lot of clay as well, right? And we have infinite amounts of it. So we should also look, I mean, oh god, it's okay. It's not even worth it though, man. How is that clay only worth 1? How is clay only worth 1, man? That is crazy. Is it like because there's like more clay? Yeah. Is this like unique every time? I wonder, because there's 3 rich clay deposits. So I wonder if like clay is, you know, not as valuable. Oh, new bandit camp as well. We should go kill that. And I think I'll take some of my own personal wealth this time, as we've got kind of enough exports now to survive us regional wise. I don't think we actually have too much going on now, so I'm going to go clear out that camp now. I don't want them stealing anything from me. So again, we'll just take the trusted trio of this. It's quite a long march, and yeah, it's going to be kind of annoying to go clear that out. We're going to do it, because that'll give us more treasury. I'm not sure how much gold you get, but if we get enough to 250, I think I'm just going to start another town. Because the sooner we get the extra town, the sooner we can start farming there and stuff. And we want to do it like outside of winter as well, so they can get set up before that. So yeah, let's rush over here and see if we can go and deal with them. Oh, come on. So the archers are all on. Okay, can I do this and then put 2 more families on and they won't be... Okay, good. Fritz's. Yeah, so we are like struggling on food, obviously, as you guys know. It's not like I've been talking about it enough. But yeah, the actual archers. Oh yeah, like we're getting taken up here. So I kind of need to just like... do that. Yeah, whatever. We'll leave it for now. As long as we have someone, I guess we'll just stick another. We have plenty of families actually now. So let's just get everybody on here. We need to harvest for berries, man. And we can't let them grow up to full as well. We need to get as much of them as we can. Is there anything else I want to stick someone on, by the way? Like, since we're here, we have families. We're not building anything now. I guess we could just stick someone on the farm instead. And then, oh yeah, we should also get another ox as well, right? Yeah, let's get another ox on the go. Which is nice. Oh, one of the oxes is actually staying at the livestock trading post, I think, as well. Yeah, in the stable. Okay, cool, nice. How's our army looking? Is it rested yet? No, we've got a ways to go to rest. Okay, that's fine. All right, we're basically fully healed. So let's go and aggro, say fully healed. We are basically fully fatigued up now. So let's make our way over to engage the bandits. They should obviously come out their camp as soon as we kind of come through this tree line, I would imagine. And then we'll go and... Oh, wait, it's an empty camp? Oh my god, what? Oh my god. That's basically mean I've just had 34 of my archers just not doing anything. I wasted so much time there. Why is there nobody in this camp? Oh my god, I could have just sent the retinue to deal with that ages ago. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying. Let's get these goddamn archers back to work. They basically just went on like a nice little holiday, really. But yeah, look at them go. We do have 150 gold now. So the question is, do we wait? Like, do we wait to get another bandit camp? Maybe some tax. We could start taxing a little bit as well now until we get like everything up and running to help us out a bit. Like 10% tax would be the worst thing in the world. And then we kind of clear one more camp. And then that allows us to get another region up and running. Which I think the sooner we start working towards that, like we might not necessarily do it. The sooner we work towards it, the better. So we'll take the approval here. I don't think it's the end of the world. Like, we kind of can't sustain what we have now anyway. And then, yeah, we'll keep our retinue at 7. Like, again, it's fine. And, yeah, we'll look to get 250 wealth and start a new settlement, like, over here. I think it's going to be the best plan of action. Because the sooner we get them fields up and running, the better. Them shoes are really helping as well, by the way. Yeah, the shoes getting back up early from the leather is really boosting our opinion. Like, people love us because everyone's got clothes, which is nice. One thing as well, like we actually have a decent amount of berries, so I am going to start making dyes, I think, whilst we can. We have 4 people on the berries. They're constantly growing and we are picking them down still, so we are very efficiently getting these berries. Because normally, like, it kind of maxes out. You do kind of miss out if you don't have enough families there. So we'll claim that, which is good. But clay is still pumping quite nicely. I mean, we have a lot of clay. 82 clay. We can start making some more clay tiles. Whereabouts is that clay tile? Yeah, we only have 9 roof tiles, and as I said, we're gonna start going up to some bigger and better houses soon. So let's go and start getting some more clay tiles on the upgrade, because as soon as we get that final bit of food, as soon as we start importing bread, we're then going to be upgrading a lot of places. And it might also be a bad idea to maybe slow down on like the shields. And the war bows make us so much money though. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. Maybe just take another family on that. Okay, cool. I think that is where we're going to end this episode then. So I think a pretty successful one. Again, a lot of like the past 2 episodes have just been like righting the wrongs that I've made. And it's been a slow process. It definitely has been. But I think now we're going to be in a good spot. Next episode should be pretty good. If we find another bandit camp, I'll kill it. And we'll go and set up our second region. Even though this one isn't like perfect, but I kind of need the second one to make this one perfect with the barley. Our crops are going to come in. That's going to allow us to get to tier 3 very efficiently. And then we just kind of go from there. Like, then I think we'll basically balloon. Like the next like 3-4 episodes, I think we're going to go from however many people we're at now. How many people are we at now? We're at, I mean, to be fair, 115 isn't bad. Like, we've increased our family size pretty nicely, but I think we're going to go up even quicker from this. And of course, getting some more houses down like here is going to be a bit of a priority as well. Just so our market is like completely surrounded, I think something like this will look really cool. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, please drop a like and a comment down below. It honestly helps out so much. I am really, really grateful. And I'll see you guys in the next one.